Welcome back to the Squid Game Season 2 breakdown. We left off where Jihan and the recruiter guy play Russian roulette. Jihan wins the game and the recruiter guy ends up taking his own life. Jihan finds a card in the recruiter guy's pocket with October 31st Midnight Club HGH written on it. Apparently, the place and time to meet the frontman. In my view, this whole recruiter guy backstory seems like it was added just to satisfy fan theories. Honestly, it doesn't add much to the main plot and feels kind of unnecessary. What do you think about this? Do let me know in the comments. In the next scene, Junho hears a gunshot, rushes into the building and finds the worker man. He eventually tracks down Gion in room 401, but just as he's about to arrest him, the worker man knocks him out. Once Junho regains consciousness, Gion talks to him, showing off his wealth and weapon power. Junho is impressed and agrees to work with him to end the games. However, he lies about the front man being his brother. In the next scene, we see Noel. The bunny girl is desperately searching for her baby and approaches the broker for help. The broker coldly tells her to forget about the child. In her despair, she turns to pills and alcohol to cope. Just when it seems like she's hit rock bottom, someone hands her the game invitation card, offering her a chance at something more, though it's unclear if it's a way out or another trap. Spoiler alert, she's a sniper at the games. A quick fun fact here: if we pay close attention, there's a clear pattern in how players and guards are chosen for the game. It's simple. People desperate for money and with no hope of getting it are selected to play. On the other hand, those who have lost all hope in life, whether due to personal struggles or tragedy, become the guards. At this point, nothing matters to them. The world has let them down, so they have no second thoughts while taking others' lives before leaving their own. After all, slaughtering people requires a high level of psychopathology, right? In the next scene, we discover that Junho is the stepbrother of the frontman. When they were younger, the frontman donated his kidney to save Junho's life. Junho's mom, who is also the frontman's stepmother, couldn't help when his wife fell ill and the frontman's wife eventually passed away. The frontman also had a history of taking bribes. Despite all this, Junho doesn't feel any sympathy for him. He even hides the fact that he encountered the frontman, not wanting to give his mother any false hope about her stepson's return. This also reveals that frontman has been working in the games for a very long time and is a chief organizer and a right-hand man to Ilna from the previous season. However, Season 2 still hasn't explained why or how the frontman started working for the games. We can expect this clarification in Season 3. Also, the frontman's backstory is added to serve as the foundation for the main plot, as it will be the key to upcoming episodes. In Season 1, we knew very little about the frontman other than just he is Junho's brother. Then we see Jihan gets a GPS tooth implant. Meanwhile, Na-yeom, the little girl, is suffering from cancer and her father desperately needs money for her treatment. Jihan assembles a fighter team, planning to go to the club and meet the frontman. He calls his daughter but can't bring himself to say anything, hinting that he hasn't returned home since the last games. The bunny girl calls the game center and expresses her desire to join. Her motivation is the cancer-ridden little girl and she wants to do it for her. Gion enters the club while Junho watches from the car. Junho notices the pink bodyguards. Inside, Gihan approaches the frontman, but the masked man isn't the frontman. A pink bodyguard spots Gion and follows him. Junho enters the club and Choi is tasered by a bodyguard. Junho signals his team to prepare and track Gion. The bodyguard escorts Gion to the back of the club where a white limousine waits. Inside the limo, Gion speaks to the frontman through a piggy-wiggy. The frontman says the world is full of trash that needs to be eliminated. He claims the games won't stop until the world changes. The follow-up team's tires are blown out by the pink guards and Gion tries to shoot the limo driver, but it's bulletproof. He then asks the frontman to put him back into the games. Junho hears this through the earpiece, realizing it's a signal from Gion. Gion loses consciousness from the gas and the limo's mid-window rolls down, revealing the frontman. Player 456, welcome to the game. Junho starts tracing Gion's location using the GPS. We see the pink bodyguards being assembled and loaded into a shipment container, which is a ship from the previous method in Season 1 where they didn't show much about the bodyguards. Among them is the bunny girl who puts on her uniform and becomes bodyguard 11. This new approach adds a layer of detail about the bodyguard's role, giving us more insight into their operations. What do you think about this? Do let me know in the comments. So that's it, part 2 of the video.